We all know how close Stephen Curry is to his family, especially since he's continuing the basketball legacy of his father Dell Curry. But believe it or not, Steph's parents originally didn't want him to play for the Warriors. And if it were up to them, he could have played for a totally different franchise. In this video, we're taking a look into Stephen Curry's parents had different reasons why they didn't want him at Golden State. We just thought his game fit a better team. The Curry legacy. When it comes to explosive and exciting basketball, no other name has been in the conversation more than the baby-faced assassin himself, Stephen Curry. Widely regarded as one of the greatest basketball players in the league today, and more than quite possibly the greatest shooter the game has ever seen, number 30 Chef Curry has revolutionized the sport with his dynamic gameplay. Curry is an unstoppable force with his incredible ball handling skills as a point guard, his immeasurable movement without the ball to find an opportunity to shoot from just about anywhere, and his unbelievable precision and accuracy to hit shots well beyond the arc. This has changed the game somewhat, far from the era of big men where dominance inside the paint meant maximum opportunity. Now, because of Curry and his fellow splash brother Klay Thompson, who can weave in and out of defenders to hit their mark and sink in a shot, defensive coverage has now extended pretty much from half-court to even full press, because of how Curry and his team can be so deadly just from everywhere. Not only are players from around the world practicing their outside shots, but teams in the NBA now focus a lot more on outside shooting and three-point capabilities from players who have now developed, to a degree, the same style of play that Curry has been demonstrating masterfully. Stephen Curry is surely a household name, with even his number 30 Golden State official jersey being the top-selling NBA jersey for a number of times. Curry has been the most valuable player for the regular season twice, which he won unanimously, by the way, a feat that no one in the NBA had ever done before. He's led the Golden State Warriors to 4 NBA championships and has received an NBA Finals MVP and NBA All-Star Game MVP award. So it's safe to say that in this generation's NBA, Stephen Curry is clearly on top. His winning form, of course, isn't just attributed to his strong work ethic on the court, but also because of his sharp shooting genetics and pedigree. As many already know, Steph Curry is the son of former NBA player Dell Curry and educator Sonya Curry. Dell played in the NBA from 1986 to 2002 with the Charlotte Hornets, and even retired as the team's all-time leader in points and three-point field goals made. No wonder Steph has such hot hands. Even as a child, the young Steph would watch his father's games, with many videos showing glimpses of the young Curry alongside his father. We've also seen that adorable clip of Steph spoofing his dad on the court, and instead, Dell sinks the ball from well beyond the arc. That's because Dell himself was an impeccable shooter. Dell Curry was a great basketball player even well before he got drafted by the Hornets, having been named Player of the Year in the Metropolitan Collegiate Athletic Conference of the NCAA when he played as a starter for Virginia Tech back in 1986. Even back then, well before the three-point line was introduced, Dell Curry was already demonstrating his accurate long-range shooting. To date, Dell Curry still holds the second all-time scoring record at Virginia Tech with 2,389 points and would later be inducted into the Virginia Tech Sports Hall of Fame in 1996. Dell Curry was drafted as the 15th overall pick by the Utah Jazz in 1986, before being traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers in 1987, and would start playing for the Charlotte Hornets from 1988. He would spend 10 seasons with the Hornets and won 6th Man of the Year in the 1993-94 season. He would later play 1 season for the Milwaukee Bucks and 3 seasons more with the Toronto Raptors before retiring in 2002. Although Dell himself didn't win a championship, he would impact a legacy of basketball and sports among his children, which was a responsibility shared with his wife Sonya. Steph's mom, Sonya, who is currently the president of a school in North Carolina, which she herself founded in 1995, also had a rich history in sports. Born Sonya Adams from Virginia, she played volleyball, track and field, and basketball when she was in high school. As a student athlete playing volleyball at Virginia Tech, she even earned all-conference honors in the Metro Conference while earning her degree in education. It was at Virginia Tech where Sonya would meet her future husband, Dell Curry, when she watched one of his games and their history started there. With such athletic parents, it's no wonder Steph became athletic himself. In fact, All their children got plenty of their abilities at sports from Dell and Sonya. Steph's younger brother Seth is a shooting guard currently with the Brooklyn Nets. Seth is also an incredible shooter who currently ranks third in NBA history in career three-point field goal percentage. It's fun to note that Golden State Warriors coach Steve Kerr ranks first on that list, with Stephen currently at number 12 behind Steve Nash. So, we have Stephen and Seth, who inherited hot hands from their father Dell, while their youngest sibling, a sister named Siddle, was a former college volleyball player who played for the Elon Phoenix women's volleyball team. She got her abilities from their mother Sonya. The Curry siblings certainly had the pedigree and the environment that allowed their abilities and skills to thrive, since they were exposed to these sports at such a young age. This is all important to note, as Dell and Sonya's opinions matter, not just because they are Steph's parents, but also due to the fact that, had they been in charge of Stephen Curry's career, the Golden State Warriors may have never acquired their current Golden Boy. Dell and Sonya didn't want Steph at Golden State. On June 25, 2009, Stephen Curry was selected as the 7th overall pick in the NBA draft by the Golden State Warriors. Back then, no one knew who this scrawny-looking kid was, and just how he would impact the game so significantly. No one knew except Dell and Sonya Curry. This was probably why, to the surprise of many, that Steph's parents actually didn't want him to be with Golden State. Back in 2009, Golden State certainly wasn't the Warriors we know of today, and was more considered a less-than-mediocre team. Dell and Sonya didn't want Steph to join the Warriors leading up to the 2009 NBA draft because they believed that Steph's approach and style to the game wasn't suited to Golden State's approach. In fact, Dell Curry was quite vocal about this, to a point that he even let the then Warriors head coach Don Nelson know that he wasn't giving his approval for his son to join the team in case they picked him. In 2019, Dell Curry told NBC Sports, "I remember Don Nelson calling me and saying, 'Hey, what's your feelings towards us drafting your son?' I said, 'Don't.' You asked me the question, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Don't." The conversation went on and he said, "Well, if we get the opportunity, we're going to do it." So I said, "Coach, that's your decision." It may astound you as to why a potential draft pick's parents would have the nerve to say to a possible coach not to pick their son, but clearly, Steph's parents had their reasons. Why not the Warriors? While we all know how this story turned out, it's amazing to recall just how apprehensive Steph's parents were at the dawn of his NBA career. Dell added that the main reason why they thought their son wouldn't fit with the Warriors was that we just thought his game fit a better team, a better scenario. The way another team was playing, up and down, faster, and had a better locker room. Clearly, Dell was apprehensive about the mediocre game of play that the former Warriors used to have, as well as there being nothing wrong with aspiring something better for your own son. Steph's mom, Sonya, on the other hand, was more concerned about his son being based in Oakland, California, as the family was based in North Carolina. In addition to Dell's explanation, Sonya added, "Well, that's the dad answer and the professional athlete answer. Mine was, Golden State was too far away. Where's my baby going? I don't know where Golden State is." Clearly, the hesitations from both of Steph's parents might have been well placed early on in his career. But Steph himself proved not only to his parents, not only to the league, but also to the rest of the world how he has impacted the game. With Curry at the helm, the Golden State Warriors repositioned themselves and their manner of play, ushering in coaches from Mark Jackson to current head coach Steve Kerr, who, along with Curry and the rest of the team, brought the championship back to Golden State after 40 years and claimed 3 more titles in the process, to become the league's most bankable and exciting team out on the basketball floor. So what do you think about Steph Curry's parents and their different reasons why they didn't want him at Golden State? Let us know in the comments below.